Namah Shivaya and welcome. It's Ashna here with Divine Soul Resonance, welcoming each and every one of you beautiful divine souls to my channel with all my love and all my heart. Today in this video, we are going to tap into the angelic realms to look at the energy for your money, career, and finances in the month of July. If you're coming in from my general YouTube reading, welcome. And if this is the first time you're clicking on it, I just want you to know I've also done a general July reading, which is the energy I will be pulling in and taking also to do this reading. I also wanted to share with you that in our work and career, many times we are in these toxic situations and places where people bring in a lot of negativity, or at least there's a manager or a co-worker or someone you're working with, a client, very difficult, very challenging, and there's a lot of toxicities. One of the ways in which you can protect, ground, and cleanse your energy is to wear a beautiful crystal, which is called Smoky Quartz. So I'm wearing this Smoky Quartz, as you can see. It is a beautiful grounding and a protective energy. If you would like to purchase a Smoky Quartz bracelet from me, which is energized and cleansed and purified by me, you can email me the details of that in the description box of this video, or if you follow me on Instagram, you can DM me there. I've been feeling called to talk about crystals, so I am starting with a crystal which I felt is very important for the month of July. So let's look at the career and money. What's happening for the collective in the month of July? We do know that there is an offer coming. That's what we saw on general YouTube, and that you're working hard on it. Success, and you are breaking ground. Let's look at the first energy coming up in the career, money, and finances. The Queen of Cups and the Empress. Wow. Okay. Empress speaks of fertility, of growth, of abundance. So the two very strong messages are that of intuitive powers. So in this month, what I see is there could be a feminine figure who is bringing in this offer to you. Someone who is established, someone who has authority, someone who is in a place of power. But this is a very, very psychic. When I talk about psychic, don't think of it like, oh, they're doing tarot reading psychic. No, psychic is someone who is connected to the spiritual realm. Their third eye is open. They're able to see things from a balanced perspective. So I definitely see that there is someone, okay, who is very, very established here. Look at that. Okay, this can be a woman, this can be a male, but who embodies this very growth oriented, very connected to the spiritual realm, and knows how to materialize things in the physicality. And the key message over here is listening to your intuition. Listening to what your inner guidance is saying is going to bring in the success. So if there's something that you've been thinking about starting, I'm going to moonlight this, there's this project that's been mulling in my head, do it. The Empress is here to tell you it's going to bring in abundance. It's going to be miracles. This is going to be something that is going to bring in success. We've seen that in the general reading, okay? And this is where you're meant to go, to get out of your comfort zone, because the Empress is going to help you. Okay, so definitely listening in to what brings you contentment is very important. And it is also speaking of, in this month, it is important for your career, in your career, that to come from a place of balance. Okay, the Queen of Cups is not coming to be overly emotional, to offer more understanding, to be more understanding of people who may bring in a lot of conflict, right? Who may bring in a lot of challenges. Let's look at the type of conflict or the type of things where you're being asked to delve into your emotional energy. Okay, Five of Cups and the Page of Cups. Wow, all the cups are clarifying the Queen of Cups. So you're being asked in this month, there may have been things that didn't work out. You felt defeated. You felt that you've put in a lot of time, effort, and energy in projects, in people. Maybe you had very challenging bosses, managers, people whom you're reporting to, colleagues or clients. Very, very difficult. Okay, so you felt like defeated. There's this sadness and this grief. So this has been this is where you need to bring in that understanding, bring in that childlike energy of, okay, I'm going to dust this off and I'm going to accept the situation as to how it has panned out, and I'm going to start again. This is what is important in your career. It is very, very important because a key energy was the temperance. The key energy was to be balanced in your emotions. So this is going to bring in a lot of success. It's going to bring in a lot of abundance in your life. Okay. So maybe when you are facing these challenges, what we have seen with the Five of Cups and the Page of Cups, maybe this new energy that comes in with the Page of Wands, this offer, this excitement, this inspiration that strikes is going to help you to move away from this feelings of lack, feelings of abandonment, feelings of rejection, where you are being put down in your work. And this new place that you begin, where you've been toiling and working hard, is going to bring in triumph in your career. For sure, I see an energy of triumph that's coming in your career. And what you're going to emotionally, from the depth of your heart, embark upon is going to bring in success. That is one big message for your career. It will bring in success. Let's look at the first one. Rose, I'm talking about financial relief, supportive role, job security and growing, being content. The first message is, universe wants you to be content where you are. So yes, you may be in a toxic situation. Archana, I can't be content. Talking about the crystal. It's important you also take support of the material realm. This is support of the material realm. And there is financial relief that's coming in. This can come in through a person. This can come in through someone you know. Maybe someone gifts you something. Maybe someone is offering you a side hustle, and it's something that is very exciting, something that's fun, and you go about doing it because it's fun and it's paving the road for new success. Okay, so there's definitely some sort of a financial relief. If you felt like I'm in a financial bind, I'm seeing that there's going to be a shift in your finances, and that there are now going to be some supportive people who are coming in. Okay, supportive people who are coming in this month. Okay, let's look at the next message for your career. And I'm also seeing with all these constellations that the stars are really aligning now for you to have more finances, to grow financially, and to bring in that stability, to bring in that love, to bring in harmony, to bring in understanding. Okay, I'm definitely sensing toxic environments, toxic work environments for some of you. Okay, again, moon. I mean, I'm doing a career reading and all I'm getting are feminine cards. So the moon energy, again, there's the moon here, there's a moon here. You've been on this journey, on this emotional roller coaster journey about your work, about your career, about your money, about your finances. Okay, so there's been a lot of murky waters is what I'm sensing over here. Okay, I'm definitely sensing that sometimes there's a high, sometimes there's a low, all these toxic people. I feel like you've been going through a period of purification. Let's see one more with the moon. There have been a lot of illusions that were pulled, like, wool over your eyes. People promising you things and they're not doing, not following up on those promises, not following through on that. Okay, you being left out in the deep end, with all the waters, you being left out in the deep end. What is with this moon energy for their work, angels? Page of Pentacles. Okay, so now that's what that relief is. That's what I'm seeing as a relief coming in. Finally, there's going to be an offer that comes in. There's a start. Maybe this is first a start within you that, you know what, I need to be emotionally balanced with that temperance energy. Okay, I need to fulfill what is important to me. I can't be living in fears, because the moon also speaks of fears. Okay, that you're going to be addressing some aspects of your fears. It could be asking yourself the big questions on your relationship with money. What are you really fearful of? Okay, if that job, you lose that job, are you losing that connection with the self, right? With the Empress and the Queen of Cups, it is to really look at your fears for what they are. And once you begin to align with the energy of miracles, that I am connected to source, and if I'm connected to source, then anything's possible. So if this job goes, then another one's coming, right? So having that mindset, having that shift and bringing in peace, okay, I'm definitely seeing you address certain fears. And let's look at with this Page of Pentacles and offer this money offer, relief, a loving care that's coming in. Okay, money flow, hard work, putting plans in motion. So I see in this month with you, with all these gears, it feels like divine timing. It feels like you're putting things in motion, different aspects. Like maybe you're starting an affirmations, daily affirmations. Okay, you're going to do a mental detox. That's like mental detox. Then you're doing this emotional detox, okay? And by connecting with more loving people, maybe you're connecting with a mentor over here. Okay, really addressing your fears for what they are, making strategies. Okay, what is the first strategy I can do, and prioritizing. Okay, this is also to become an emperor. You begin by creating plans, by setting plans, and then first creating plans and then implementing the plans, and not just leaving the plans in the idea state. So when you start to put your plans in motions, and I see that there's going to be a building of a team. Maybe there's new team that is being built. Maybe you're going to be taking some time off to evaluate, to see, to give to yourself, to nurture to yourself. And when you do that, it is going to awaken a lot more of your ability to attract rather than to chase. July, career and money for the collective angels. This one wants to come. Page of Wands. We have Page of Wands came in the general reading also. And we have here the Page of Wands. I love that. Okay. The Page of Wands is now with all these, if you look at it, a symbol for water is a downward triangle, right? And over here we have two upward triangles. So when I'm looking at it geometrically, what I'm seeing is all that grounding work that you've been doing for your emotions related to work, dissatisfaction, discontentment, your work is not being appreciated, right? Like all those lost emotions, like I'm working hard, I've been working hard, I've been patient, and I've had this crazy boss, I've had this crazy team, which is ridiculously demanding, which is like not humanly even possible, but they're doing that work. So you were going through the pressure cooker. There was this whole pressure again, back to this. It's very important that you have this protective stone, which is going to help you to release that negativity, help you to let go of that negativity. It's definitely going to support you. I'm definitely feeling that. The Page of Wands comes back again, meaning that I see you now starting in a new direction. Now there's this crown, this person's happy, excited, and you know what? Purple boots, blue and purple boots. Purple is our crown chakra. So you are grounding the energy. You're feeling that inspiration and you're taking steps. And this is also talking about putting plans in motion. I see you now raising your head high. So this is talking about higher self-esteem. Maybe all these things deteriorated your self-esteem, your self-confidence, took a hit on all of that. I'm definitely picking up heavy work energy. Okay, with all of that, I see a new light. Okay, the gates of triumph is here. Do not give up. You are at a breakthrough point, my friend. Okay, in your money, in your work, in your career, it's coming through. Okay, it's definitely coming through. You are moving in this new direction. And we have here the Judgment at the bottom of the deck. That speaks volumes. With the Judgment card, this is a do-over of your work. This is a do-over in your life. This is a do-over for your career, where you had to see your own worth. You had to see your own value. You had to fill that cup of contentment yourself. And as you do, as you set those things in motion, that I need to eat healthy, I need to take time out. If there are 24 hours, I cannot be working 20 hours a day every day and think that I'm going to make X amount of dollars or money or whatever. That's not the way life is. So you're breaking certain patterns. There's a new perspective that you're gaining in your workspace, okay? You're bringing in that balance that my emotional needs, my connections are important, my connection to myself, my connection to the natural realm, my connections to other people. For some of you, I'm also feeling you had no time to invest in relationships, and it has kept you very distant. It has kept you very segregated, separated from your own self. But worry not. You are making adjustments in this month. You are working hard on yourself, creating that balance, and through that, as you're implementing these strategies, as you're implementing these plans, step by step, angels over here are saying success is here for you. Okay? Success is here for you. Thank you, angels. Let's take a parting message. What shall we take it with? Let's take from here. Parting message. Oh, this one also wants to come. Okay. I wasn't going to take from this deck. Thank you, angels. 765. You are flexible, and that was what was talking about here. Adjustments are required. You are flexible and capable of facing changes. Trust in your strength to navigate any challenges that arise. And the key word for you for this month is adaptability and flexibility. Okay, being flexible is very, very important. Drop those rigid boundaries and go with the flow. It's important, and trust in your inner strength. Okay, you have a bonus message here. Let's look at that. 101, starting over. Starting over. Some of you are starting a new job. Some of you are starting a new project. Some of you are going into new teams. Some of you are starting your entrepreneurship. Some of you are moving. Some of you are moving and shifting into a different location, into a different company, into a different division, into a different role altogether. That's why that adaptability is coming in. Happiness is linked to self-expression, growth and experience. Learning from failures is the key, which is what we had seen in the general reading, the world card. You are learning, okay, you're learning about what that failure, so-called failure is, right? Happiness is real, it's possible and around. Understand its process and the pursuit of it. In the pursuit of happiness, that's the North Node. Adjustments are needed. Joy is fluid. It's in the little things and the big ones. Fails are fun. Start fresh. Wow. Fails are fun. Start fresh. 101, starting over. Wow. Thank you, angels. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Do let me know how you are feeling with the career, what you gained out of this reading, what you felt with that, what are the vibes you felt. Okay. What are you taking away? What is your takeaway? I would love to know that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to have an extended of this reading on my Patreon on the silver level. What we're going to do is I want to now expand and ask the angels, what steps should you be taking, right? I see Page of Wands, the Judgments, the Page of Pentacles. What are all these pages? What are all these messages first? What are some of the signs that you should be paying attention to? I will cover that up in the extended reading, and I will also look at what are the action steps. All about action, right? We're going to look at the action steps for your career in the extended. But if this is where our journey ends, I send you many blessings of love and light. You take care. Namaste.